to give y'all a little sneak peek on the progress that I've made on the squares for my upcoming postage stamp mug rug. So I've sewn the first 3 rows together. So I have made some progress. So evidently it's not gonna take me as long as I thought it was to sew my little quilt top together for my upcoming postage stamp mug rug. So what I did was just nest my seams together, starting with the middle square in the row. So first I moved over 12 squares because it's 12 squares in each row. The finished size of my upcoming mug rug will be 12 inches across and 9 inches going down. So I have to sew together 108 squares because 12 times 9 is 108. And if you see this little red fabric over here, that's going to be the fabric that I'm going to use for my bagging fabric and for my binding strip. And again, these are the squares for my upcoming postage stamp mug rug. A postage stamp quilted item is an item where the finished size of each square is 1 inch. So you have to cut 1.5 inch squares to make a postage stamp quilted item. Yeah, so what do you all think? And as you come in, please make sure you share my video, subscribe to my channel, and like my video. I really would appreciate it. I am trying to get my subscribers up. I am trying to get my watch hours up. So make sure you go and watch some of my other videos. Now, some of my old stuff is not good as some of my new stuff. So I would say start with my new stuff because I've gotten better, since I've built my skill set up in my quilting. While I've been on YouTube, I have built up my skills. So these are the squares. This is the progress. This is a sneak peek at the progress I made on the squares for my upcoming postage stamp mug rug. It will be a finished size of 12 inches across and 9 inches going down. So it was a pretty good selection of squares. I feel that the seam guards were on my side. My seams lined up pretty easily, so I can't wait to make my uh postage stamp coaster and my postage stamp pot holder. Technically in a postage stamp item, if possible, each square is supposed to be of a different print. Now normally when I go to cut my squares out for quilting, I cut about 1 inch of fabric from the side of the selvage before I start to cut the squares for uh my off the strip. And if you see this red fabric here, this is going to be the fabric that I'm going to use for the backing and the binding strip of my upcoming postage stamp mug rug. But what I said I would start to do going forward, I usually cut um 1 inch of fabric from off the side of the selvage before I go to cut my strips from that fabric. But going forward, what I said I would do is cut 2 inches of fabric from off that strip beside the selvage so that I can go back and save that scrap, and then you can go back and save that for like a mug rug or something like that, or a postage stamp item, or just a small square if you going with some kind of scrappy look. At that point, if you saving 2 inches of cutting off 2 inches of fabric from off each fabric strip that you cut, and then I would just store those scraps in the bag for when it came time for me to use them. Now, if you all have any questions concerning quilting, you can ask them in the chat and I will be more than happy to answer. And again, this is just a little sneak peek at the progress I've made on the squares for my upcoming postage stamp mug rug. And again, a mug rug is a small placement. So my mug rug will end up being a size of 12 inches across, 9 inches going down, which is my favorite size mug rug to make. So some helpful tips, I would say make sure you're cutting your squares accurately at 1.5 inches. And I nested my seams together from the middle point out. So the middle point will be 6 squares over. So I would nest these two seams together here and then pin the row from one side all the way over, and then from the middle point out. When you're ironing and quilting, when you're doing your ironing, make sure you're only ironing in one direction. So if you're gonna iron and side to side, go side to side. If you're gonna go up and down, then iron up and down. But don't go up and down and side to side, or you're gonna stretch your fabric out of shape. But yeah, these are the squares. This is the progress that I've made on the quilt top for my upcoming postage stamp mug rug. And I will be making more videos as I make progress. My goal is to have this done this weekend. So I have 6 more rows to sew, and then I'll end up with the 9 rows of 12, because it's 12 squares going across and 9 squares going down. So yeah, I'm just showing the progress that I've made on my upcoming postage stamp mug rug. So this is the progress. These are just the first 3 rows that I decided to come in and show you all. I have 9 more rows to sew. And then I can go in and you can just get a picture or look at how the seams are lining up, which I feel like they came out pretty good. But you have to make sure you're cutting all your squares the same size, and you have to knit your seams together, and you have to make sure you iron it in a way that you're not stretching the fabric out of shape, so you don't overly iron. Now for quilting, for the most part, you're using fabric that's 100% cotton, but these are not jeans. These are just fabric squares, so you wouldn't iron them as hard as you would a pair of jeans or some kind of cotton item you were trying to press wrinkles out of. This is just thin fabric, so make sure you all are mindful not to overpress your fabric in quilting and not to over steam your fabric. Some people don't use steam at all. Now my iron don't do too much steaming because I done dropped it so many times that it doesn't put out much steam. And you have to really pay attention to your steam when you're working with the bias edge or the bias pieces of fabric, because you don't want to stretch the bias out of shape. So yeah, these are the squares. This is the progress that I've made on the quilt top for my upcoming postage stamp mug rug. And the fabric that I'm going to use for the binding and the backing is this fabric here. So I think it's going to be really cute. I kind of have to finalize what quilting stitch I want to use on my mug rug. And again, a mug rug is just a small placemat. Like sometimes when you're not eating on a big plate or a big meal, it's no reason to have a big size placemat. So you can just make yourself a mug rug. So my upcoming mug rug will be a postage stamp mug rug. And these are the squares in the first 3 rows, which I'm very excited to have done. I will be making another video once I get all 12 of my rows sewn together. And again, these are the squares for my upcoming postage stamp mug rug. What do you think about the selection of my squares? It's a pretty good selection. I'm pretty good at picking out fabric, so yeah, this is it. And I can go in again and show you my squares, my progress. Hi, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I'm showing you all the progress that I made on the quilt top for my upcoming mug rug, postage stamp mug rug. Now, if you have any questions concerning quilting, I will be more than happy to answer your questions. Are you a quilter? These are the squares for the quilt for my upcoming postage stamp mug rug. I didn't find out about the postage stamp quilt block until within the last few years. And once I found out about it, hi, are you a quilter? Thanks for stopping by. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for coming in the chat. Are you a quilter? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm just showing you all the squares in my upcoming postage stamp mug rug. I've had some of these prints for quite a while. The little Valentine prints here basically came in a combination of oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Um, if you see the little, now that wasn't included, but for some of the Valentine prints, it was in a collection of half yards, and I just have been using those. Like this was in the selection. This was in it. This was in it. This was something separate from a whole nother quilt shop. But yeah, I'm just showing you all the squares for my upcoming postage stamp mug rug. And I'm so thankful for everyone that stopped by to watch this video. Thanks for everyone that has liked my videos, shared my videos or my videos, subscribed to my channel. I just recently reached 150,000 YouTube views, so I'm very happy about that. I have been quilting for 20 years, so, well, technically, I started in 2003. It's now in 2024, so I've been into quilting, I've been into quilting, for over 20 years. So it would be beneficial to you to be a subscriber to my channel because I have a lot that I can teach you, or a lot that I can show you, or you can learn a lot from me. So not like before YouTube even came into existence, I was already quilting. So I know quilting like the back of my hand. So I can just quilt, piece, all that by hand and by machine. So the first part, when I first started, I learned quilting by hand, and then I took a hand quilting class, which wasn't really piecing. It was just showing you how to sew all 3 layers of fabric together, whether it's the walking foot, the darning, or free motion foot. So it was just ways to sew all 3 layers together. I also took a uh, I took a hand quilting class, 2 hand quilting classes. One of them was actually showing you how to sew the pieces and all that. One of them actually showed you how to sew all 3 layers together. Then I took a machine quilting class, which also showed you how to sew all 3 layers together. So I was quilting into quilting before YouTube even came into existence. I'm thankful for YouTube because even though I've been quilting 20 years, I still learn from YouTube. But I'm glad that I had the opportunity to take quilting classes because I think, I mean, technically you can still do it, but I feel like I have a solid foundation because I actually took classes before I started to um, it is, and it's so useful for many things. Thank you for stopping by. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate you for stopping by my live. Oh, you know what? I want to get up to Canada. I want to come to Niagara Falls. I want to go to Montreal. So I got to get a passport so I can make all that happen. I've never had a passport before, but I do. Niagara Falls has been on my bucket list for a very long time. So thank you from Canada for stopping by. I love Canada. Thank you. Thank you for telling me that I needed that. Yeah, so I said I was gonna go. What's that city up there? Right on, I guess it borders Canada, some part of New York, or uh oh, what's the name of that? Okay, spring and fall. So yeah, we'll definitely be coming up. Have you ever been to Vancouver is okay. What about, have you ever been to Montreal? So you up there, so you're a citizen, I'm sure. What about Montreal? You ever been to I want to go to Montreal. Yeah. I wonder if them. Oh, you're not Berta. Okay. I gotta get up there. I gotta get my passport. I gotta do some more research so I can know where to come to when I do get my passport. Like I know I want to go to Niagara Falls. I know I want to go to Montreal. What about Toronto? Never. Oh wow. Yeah, I heard of Alberta. I heard of Vancouver. Oh, you're from Cuba. Okay. That's what's up. Okay, I got you. Yeah, so I'm just showing you. Are you a quilter? Do you quilt? Oh, yeah. I would like to go to Cuba too. That lady is a lady that she does her Mexican cooking. Is it Pat's Mexican? Hold on. What you saying? Oh, yeah, Shem. Okay, that's what's up. So what's your favorite quilt item to make? So do you machine quilt and hand quilt? Oh, Swordcraft. Oh, okay. So do you machine quilt and hand quilt, or you just do one of those? few. Okay, yeah, that's what I was saying. See, I started off hand quilt, and then somebody gave me a machine. Uh, Gave me a sewing machine, and I've been, into sewing ever since. But I do, yeah. That's why I said I was gonna do a video on hand piecing. And then I was gonna do a video on the drunker's path, so they'll know how to do. So I can show people how to do curve piecing, stuff like that. Okay. How long have you been to quilting? How long have you been quilting? Oh, now you saying that what is it that you want to do? Like what is it? Something that you want to know how to do, that you would love to learn how to do? Cause you're calling me advanced now. I take that as a compliment. But I mean, is it something that you want to know how to do that you don't know how to do? Oh, yeah. Okay, okay. Well, I'm glad you're on YouTube. Hope you're doing okay. Okay, okay. Yeah, I love the stuff. Yeah, I've been into quilting since 2003. So I've been into quilting a long time. And at the time I was quilting, I wasn't even working at the time. So I was just took the quilting. You know what? I've always been intrigued by quilting though. So when I had the opportunity, I just. But when it wasn't a YouTube, I would just go to the library and check out books and read. Learn from reading. Cause it's a lot of good books at the library. So I used to read those. So yeah, I've been in quilt, but I'm not a perfect quilter. But I thank you for your compliment. But yeah, I used to read books and check out the books. And you know what? But the thing about it, some of the yeah. But you know what? It doesn't take a lot because all you really doing is just cutting the pieces, sewing up the pieces, and then sew the three layers together. You know? And it comes out, you do the best you can, and it comes out how it comes out. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I'll accept that. I'll accept that. That's true. I'll take you. Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah. So yeah, I've been quilting into quilting now over 20 years, which is crazy because it went by so fast. But I love the quilt, but you know what? Even though I yeah, but I'd rather do it is that because you know what I'm getting at. So yeah, I don't like to. I just do it, and if I want to do something for somebody, I do it. But you know what I'm getting at. So yeah, I've been into quilting over 20 years, and but I learned a lot from YouTube. Like in what it, but if it's some on YouTube and this is the fabric that I'm putting on the back in the banner strip. If it's some on YouTube that I want to learn, I just watch the video over and over and over again. So if somebody's somewhere and let's say they don't have access to taking classes or something like that, I would just say watch the quilting videos over and over and over again and just try. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I would say just watch the videos, whatever quilting area you want to learn or know about or you're thinking about trying. I would say watch the videos over and over and over again and just go for it. And then just build up your skill set over time. Don't try to get it all in one night because I look at that apple core block for the longest before I finally just went on and started doing the Apple Core. So I have uploaded a video on the Apple Core on my Apple Core pot holder. So whenever you all get a chance, you all can check that out. And I have a lot of stuff I'm working on. Like I have quite a few items that I need to put the finishing touches on. So I definitely have lots of content to upload. So it's definitely would be beneficial to you to be a subscriber to my channel. But yeah. So this is the progress that I've made on my upcoming postage stamp mugbook. And again, I'm going to use this red fabric right here for the back and end the binding strip. I got to finalize what kind of thread, what color thread I want to use for my quilting stitch. So that's 100% true. But the thing about it, now I'm going to tell you something. It's some of these people on YouTube that you may watch their quilting and they may intimidate you. You'll be like, oh my goodness, that's so beautiful. I wonder if I could do that. Or you may think, I'd never be able to do that. But what I do is for some of the quilting stuff, I'll use a little template. So let's say you may have a quilter, and especially those long armors, they just have and just make it look like it's just a piece of cake. But what I've started to do is find, like, let's say I want to do a quilt. Cause and when you all get a chance, you can go back and look at my videos and kind of go, everything will go together for what I'm about to say. There is a pot holder that I have on one of my videos. I did a circle where you may see a quilter that can just effortlessly go and do a concentric circle. That means where it's just a small circle, a big circle, and it goes into a circle, 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 all the way into the middle where it's a smaller circle. You all know what I'm talking about. So me, where at this point, I wouldn't be able to do that without the help of the little template. So what I'll do is just print off some circles on cardstock, and then I'll go and put some painter's tape on the back of the template, the cardstock template. And I'll just, when you do a concentric circle, you start from the outside in. So then I print off the cardstock, some big circles, some, all the way up, all the different circles I would need to do that concentric. And I sew them separately. So if you look at a seasoned quilter may go and just take their circle from the outside all the way in. You just see circle on circle on circle. But what I do, I'll just take the cardstock, the circles print off on cardstock of different size, and I'll start on the outside from the biggest circle and just work my way all the way in until I sew that last circle somewhere in the middle. So that's something you all can look into, just print off the pattern that you want to sew around on cardstock, and then just put the painter's tape. And then the thing about the painter's tape, that's that blue tape that they sell at the hardware store. You should be able to find it anywhere you buy tape or that sells tape. And that painter's tape, it won't leave any kind of build up on the quilt top. So yeah, I just move the little template around on the painter's tape until I sew the whole item. So, or quilt the whole item. So that's something you all can look at, because it's always a way now. Because and there's some, people out there, but I just find inspiration in their work. But I also go to my template. So for the, yeah. But I'm just saying that everybody now, nobody has a copyright on a concentric circle now. But I'm just saying, if you see it, it's more than one way to do it, So that's all I'm saying. And then I don't really buy people's patterns. I make up my own patterns on graph paper. So I don't know if you all are doing that, but that's another thing that you can do, is design, do some quilt designs on graph paper. Because they have graph paper that's most squares. That's what most people are used to. They also have graph paper that's of 6-degree triangles. Yeah. And you know what? I've also used paper plates for templates. Like if you don't have the cardstock, you don't necessarily have to buy cardstock. Or you know what? And then I'll tell you another thing I did. I took the round end of a spool of an empty thread spool and drew that on down on the paper plate for the template for one of my circles, some of my circles. So I did that. So it's always a way. Yeah, in the cereal box would be something that would last a while because it's sturdy, it's solid. So like if you had like what you saying, you can use the templates, the cereal boxes for templates. Now if I was doing that, I would store my templates in like a little plastic storage bag, so I wouldn't have to keep making them until they wore out, because I'm sure they'll eventually wear out and then you have to go and make more. But I would keep them in that plastic bag until I can use them anymore. So that's also something that could be done. So I'm glad you said that, because I had to buy cereal for my son, so I may try that. I'll tell him not to throw the box away. I can just look and see if I can use it for a template or something. Oh yeah, that's the first. Now you telling me something I had never heard of, using cereal boxes for templates, but that's something that I could definitely see being done. That's a very good idea. That was awesome. So that was a good idea that you gave me that I never even thought about. I give credit what credit is due. So that was really a good idea. So these are some pretty good prints. What do y'all think about my prints? Y'all like them? Do pretty good picking out fabrics. I have a pretty good taste in fabrics. I give myself that. And if you're here, you just getting here, this is my fabric for my back and my binding strip. So I'm excited about that. And they said if you see some fabric that you like, buy at least 3 yards. So I'm sure I bought about 3 yards. But now I feel like I should be buying about 5 yards. Okay. Okay. Paper 2 inches. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, but these are the squares for my upcoming postage stamp mug. Well, this is the progress I made on my quilt top. I actually have 6 more rows to go. So I really love what I'm seeing so far. So I'm gonna try my best to have my mug rug done by this weekend. And I'll do some more lives, of course, and show you all the progress. Like when I get the actual quilt top done, I'll do a live. And then when I get my mug rug quilted, where you go to sew all 3 layers together, and I get the binding strip on, I'll do another live. So I'll definitely do a live probably Saturday and Sunday, unless something comes up that prevents that. But that's my intention, is to do a live Saturday and Sunday. Or like I said, whenever I get the quilt top done, I do a live. And then when I actually get the whole thing quilted and bound, I will do another live. But yeah, this is just the progress I've made on my upcoming postage stamp mug rug. This is the progress on the quilt top. And again, a postage stamp quilted item is a quilted item that's the finished size of the squares is 1 inch, and technically each square is supposed to be a different print, but I mean that may not all be possible. So you just make sure you spread them out. You don't have the same print right up on each other, kind of spread it out so it has like a scrappy look to it, and it's not the same print side by side. So you just change your array around so it looks as appealing as it can look. But yeah, this is the progress that I've made on the quilt top for my upcoming mug rug. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Thanks to everyone that liked the video, subscribe to my channel. I'm really trying to get my subscribers up. I may not have 1,000,000 subscribers, but I have been quilting over 20 years. I've been into quilting over 20 years, so you can definitely learn something from me. Okay, thank you all for stopping by. Check you later.